What's up, guys? It's Javen back for another video on the Spoken Word Media Entertainment Hub Studios. Yeah, catch me back for another video. Obviously, if you ain't checked out my last video on the YouTube sensation Young Philly, who's been caught up in a serious scandal. Well, I say scandal, more than a scandal, a serious charge on Australia. It's my last video. Go and click on it if you ain't seen it already. It's got thank you to everyone that watched it and commented. It's got very good engagement, and I'm very happy. Took me quite a bit to do some of that stuff, so I'm proud of that bit of work, and I'm big up to the big subscribers, and also to all the new subscribers that come here, and also the people that love it and people that hate it. But anyway, guys, we're gonna be doing this video. We're gonna talk about is a bit more in a little less mainstream, a bit more urban stream, if that's even a word, on the internet. Yeah. Apologies if you hear any background noise. My parents just chatting crap in the kitchen. Yeah, what married couples do, talk a little bit of rubbish. But I'm not married. I'm just a child. Let's continue. Anyway, they're talking about a group chat that they're all in. But anyway, yes. So, what was I talking about? Yes. So we're gonna do a video on a bit of something a bit urban. It goes by the name of My Name Is China, who is known for going on podcasts. He's also known as the Mandarin Voice, and also on a popular show that's on Trend Central YouTube channel called Backchat London. If you heard of him, I follow him a lot. Watch his stuff because I'm into like watch a lot of podcasts. I had a podcast myself as well, but he's involved, and there's some woman by the name of Celesta, where I think whatever her name is. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because basically the other night he was at an award ceremony, content creation, which I'm going to show you the video in a second. And basically this she randomly decides to interrupt his interview. He's in a tuxedo in a pink shirt, as he described, and he's getting interviewed by he's with two other black men, and she just goes up to the camera and starts shouting drug dealer, all that kind of stuff, and then it causes a whole load of backlash, and rightly so. So I'll show you the video right now.
You know that's very stereotypical, isn't it? Very stereotypical stuff. Why did you shoot to drug deal first? But why did you shoot to a corporate deal? Why did you shoot why did you shoot to drug deal?
It's banter.
It's not. No, wait. Hold on. I'm in a bow tie, I'm in a pink shirt, and you spoke about drug deals.
If you know the personality.
No, but why did you go to that? Why was that your?
Because it was funny and it made you all laugh. He cracked.
No, that was no.
Okay, as the workers.
No, keep this in. Why did you do that?
Because it was dark.
What was dark?
And I couldn't see you.
You got.
Yeah?
Do you realise what you did? Get this camera on. Get this camera on.
Whenever you sell drugs, you
Sell
it,
drugs?
You sell it at night time.
Sell drugs?
Through windows in the dark.
I think you've been on drugs, darling. Sell drugs.
I used to be on drugs for 7 years, now I'm making.
Because it's smaller, I would say.
And then the next clip.
I apologise.
Very professional men, isn't it?
I apologise if you took it.
I didn't take it to heart. I just used it as an example. Why did you reach? Why was that your go-to?
It was banter.
Why was you banter? Why was?
Because I'm drunk and it was banter.
Absolute disgrace.
If you know my personality.
Okay. I don't know your personality. I've never met you. I just met you
Well,
now.
I'm apologise that
It's fine, but
that way.
I just
So entitled. So entitled.
It was a racist.
I didn't say anything. Wow, why are we bringing up race into this?
Because I
Wow.
feel like that's how you're taking it.
No, you're doing victim mentality. You know what this is? This is the white female complex. Like you're bringing race into things. I've not spoken about race.
So why did you take it offensive then?
Because you spoke about drug deals when I'm in a shirt.
Yeah,
and bow tie and
you
a
brought up
watch.
race
Because it was
first.
banter.
But it's not funny though.
But it was
But
funny.
it's not funny. I didn't find it funny.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't find it funny,
Look,
but that's my personality.
she's
I
getting
don't care about
aggressive.
it because you're extremely rude.
Well, I apologise.
I don't accept your apology. I don't have to.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It was a...
Not a joke.
I apologise. It was a joke.
I didn't find it funny.
You haven't got drugs in your pocket, have you?
What?
Guys, I want you guys to run this clip. I
There's
really,
no drugs on the
I
map.
really knows who I am. I've been on the red carpet doing press. Shout out to
That's
Malik
mad.
for inviting me here. This woman, these gentlemen here interviewing me. They asked me earlier, can they do it? There's some young men and I really want to help them with the content, right? This woman has come into and made a joke about drugs. But it's not banter.
It was when you walked into the conversation.
Yeah, so my thing is this. It's just an example of how they see us. Okay, and then she went to talk about race. No one has spoke about race. It's how they see us.
I've got a role model academy. I'm a life coach.
Makes it even worse.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Where I change people's
Cool.
lives who
It's
take
cool.
drugs.
Alright, darling.
That's what I do
Darling,
for a living.
alright, respectfully.
I help
It's
people,
okay.
the youth,
Okay.
lift their spirit. It's a joke.
I didn't find it funny.
You haven't got drugs in your pocket.
And there you go, guys. So interestingly, my name is China, so obviously the Mandom's voice on Backchat as well. I'm gonna read this comment. So it says, "This is her page. She blocked me at Celesta_boss VIP. It's unfortunate this woman has a huge social media presence and works in the community with young men. This is how some of them still see us, unfortunately, and it's a shame, yeah. And that's why it's out of order. But anyway, guys, yeah, that I thought I'd just show you that for context." You know what? I'm have to meditate. If you remember Avatar: The Last Airbender, I know that's very random. Yeah. If you know Goat Show, if I'm an air nomad in Avatar, meditating, I have to meditate. What is she talking about? Now you just saw that that clip of what the interaction was for context. So you just saw that he's been interviewed. She randomly interrupts, and basically when he calls her out, she turns it around. And notice how she's actually getting quite aggy and agitated. Like you think that he was the problem, and this is the thing what makes no sense. You do something. I don't know what kind of interactions. Now I don't know what goes on. And obviously I've actually looked at her pages, as you guys seen, and I'll show you more clips because there's more stuff I'm gonna show. What's up, guys? So yes, take a look right now at her page, because it's actually, she's bigger than what I thought. I thought she was just a random woman at first, but actually, like I said, she's not. She's actually someone that's doing quite well, and it actually makes it very much worse when all you think about it. Have a look right now. Okay, so guys, yes. So this is her page. So she goes. Her name is Celestia. So this is what's interesting about her. And I didn't even know this. So obviously this clip, I saw this clip literally in like last night. So as I'm recording this, things have come out since. Obviously, guys, you saw the clip where I showed you what happened, and this is her page. So what she is, she's a life coach. I mean, it makes it terrible. She's empowering teenagers and adults to develop essential role model skills. I mean, what you're doing, you was at the awards and you're not exactly showing good role model skills yourself, are you now? So she's also got a podcast. So she's clearly got a business. I think she's classed as a social entrepreneur. Now, when I look at her, so this isn't about kicking a woman when she's down, but you can see, yeah. So she says, I got bullied at school. I did end up in the wrong crowd from 14 to 21, drinking, taking drugs, smoking, and stealing. So obviously she wasn't on the right path before. Through my darkest times, I have learnt the biggest lessons and now pass my inspiration and knowledge on to others and to help them guide through a transformational process, helping them turn into powerful role models. And obviously she puts her stuff. And obviously she's got quite some backlash in the comment section because, and rightly so. And I noticed how, I saw this last night and she didn't have comments on this post limited. So she's taking it off. She's also, I did mention she blocked him because she's taking no accountability. Look, someone's got drug deal, shake my head. It would be a woman with power who deep down is a wrong mental. Should be ashamed of yourself. You work with black kids, never partial racial stereotypes as banter, you see? So you've got to be very careful who you're taking your inspiration from. It's all good coming up with these initiatives. So before that, she had all these good comments. You're strong and beautiful, great transformation, proud of you. And what are people going to think of you now? You see? It's all good, you know. I mean, it's bad, isn't it? come on. Well, I think she's taken a lot of the comments. I think she's removed some comments, but I remember seeing the stuff. So much for your pool, you know. It's ridiculous. Like, it's no. It's just the lack of awareness. Yeah, it's just not on, man. It's not on at all. It's not on. It's not at all. I mean, look at this. I'm not gonna play her thing, but she's got my speaking delivery is real, authentic, and aims to make the mind heal and grow. My passion is helping people improve, and I'm not perfect. Yeah, clearly not, but I'm better than yesterday, and all that matters. But then you go and do this. Shay, someone's got energy is everything, but when you bring the racist energy, you don't hold yourself accountable. Yeah, I think she's removed some of these comments. You know, this woman's really removed a lot of comments. I think she's really done a nice woman, man. Again, she's gonna do damage limitation, isn't she? She's really gonna do damage limitation, but it's like you just don't do yourself any favors at all.
I am Celestia Barbie, the founder of the Role Model Academy. Our mission is to transform lives in the way they think, act and look through our personal development programs. In life, billions of human beings need to be heard, valued and loved.
I'm going to show. But as you can clearly see, this lady thinks is clearly comfortable saying all kinds of craziness. Like, that was so inappropriate. Now, it's so inappropriate to do that. Like, I don't understand. The guy's having an interview. Now based on what when I did my little research on her and looked on her socially, she's actually got a big following. That's what makes it even worse. I think she's got like 136,000 followers, I believe, from what I just showed you. 136k followers, blue tick, verified and everything. Yeah, and you know, it just doesn't make none of it actually makes any sense. You've got all that following. You're meant to be doing this whole like role model stuff, and then you go and do that. Now, from my understanding, when I first saw that video, yeah, I thought she was just a random person. I shouldn't say random because I think you get invited to certain things, but it's like I don't know who she was from Adam. He probably didn't know who she was from Adam. He said that, listen, I don't know you. I just met you. Like, she said, it's all her personality. I was like, well, I don't know your personality. I've never met you before. This is the first time we meet, and this is the start. It's not exactly a good start, is it? You know. Coming on all that stuff, you interrupted his interview. If he's done his work, yeah, he's had to get suited and booted. Because when he does his shows, like, he's not normally in suits. He goes on casual. You just get nice. I love a tuxedo. I love to dress very smart for special occasions. I love doing that. I think I rock it very well. That's just me, and I back my sauce. I think I'm very saucy when it comes to looking sharp and smooth. I'll be honest, but he had to do that, and it's like he's had to work very hard to do that. Let him have his time. Like, you go on and interrupted it. You was at the awards yourself. So clearly, like, you was probably invited for your work or what you was doing with your role model. And you also got a podcast as well. Yeah, that you do. So you always got invited for whatever work you're doing. Imagine someone just shouts random stuff at you. It spoils the interview. Even if it wasn't something... Let's take away the stereotypes for a second, yeah? It's like when you're at school... and you got some idiot. You could be in a class, you could be in somewhere, you could be with a teacher. This is where it normally happens. It could be that you're with a teacher, yeah? And then as kids are going past, one decides to start shouting random stuff for the sake of doing it. It's like that. It's like she's behaving like a child, like an idiot school child at school. Yeah? That's just shouting random nonsense as they're going past, trying to cause disruption. And that's what you're doing. Why did you feel the need to do that? Yeah? He's having his interview. Even if it wasn't the stereotype, you're still spoiling it. It's not nice to hear. His interview's going to go online and you hear someone shouting rubbish from a bit of a distance. Make it worse saying drug dealer. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you saying drug dealer? What, are you drug dealer? Basically, you could argue you're doing defamation of character. And they're trying to say it's all a joke. It makes no sense. Now, when I read her up and I showed that she used to be on, she used to do the drugs herself. He even says, "Oh, you must be on drugs." I bet he didn't even know. He probably didn't even know her backstory. But it's just funny how she used to get herself involved in drugs and craziness, yeah. and yet she's shouting that to him. Why do you feel the need to do that? Yeah, and he said, why exactly? And he's right. Why is that the first thing that comes to your mind? And then she mentioned race, but then she's acting like he's the one who made it about race. No, you made it about race. What are you talking about? You see the amount of gaslighting, the entitlement, the boldness. Like, I don't know what you was thinking. I don't know what's going through your head, but it's just crazy. But then it goes to show you, man, that some people just feel like they can just do whatever the hell they want without any kind of like consequences. Now, if she went to certain areas in London specifically, where you're gonna get a lot of black people in London because it's very multicultural, yeah, and then you're gonna go to certain ends. Would you be shouting? If you shout, would you start be shouting like? Would you be starting shouting drug dealers out there? No, you wouldn't. But you're in an event. You're in a controlled environment where you feel comfortable and entitled and brazen enough to come and do your nonsense. Allow it, man. Stop it. She actually, it's clownish behaviour, man, and it's not a good look. Now, do I wish for her to lose her business and have issues? No, I don't. Is she racist? I don't know if she's racist. I can't honest. You could argue her behaviour kind of goes into racist territory. Let's be honest. The fact that you mentioned race, that's how I know that's what it was about. That's how I know it wasn't about. If you was a white in a tuxedo, you wouldn't be saying that factually, because you said it first. That's how I know that's what you was thinking in your head in the back of your mind. And you do this work. It makes no sense you're dealing with young. I've seen how it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Yeah. Since that video, yeah, so obviously she's turned off comment as you saw. Cause I remember, and it's like she's actually come out and made. She's actually in the update. She's actually shown her herself explaining the situation, and it just makes it look so much worse. And I'll just play it right now for you guys.
Yeah, basically, the whole thing has been thrown out of context. So I was in a lit up room. The lighting was really bright. And then I opened the door and all the lights were turned off in this room. So as soon as the lights were turned off, as soon as I walked in the room, I was like, yo, 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 drug deal, Rodney Del Boy, like having a laugh. All I could see was a group of people in the corner of the room and there was a camera, but all the lights were off. So I was so confused why they were filming in the dark. So that's why I said the joke. And then as soon as I got closer to the group, the guy was instantly like not great to me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm really sorry, like I apologize for offending you, honestly it wasn't anything offensive. And then he kept like going and going and going. I'm like, I'm really sorry, like why are you taking this so offensive? And then one thing led to the other, and I'm not racist, I never will be, and it's just a shame that it was if the lights were switched on in the room, I would have never have said the comment. But unfortunately, because the lights were switched off in the room, when you do a drug deal, you normally do a drug deal at night time in the dark. So because it was so dark in the room, I just pulled out this funny joke, and that was it, So I apologise to you or anybody that feels offended, but I'm not racist, and I didn't mean it in a racist way in any way, shape or form. I'd never met these people, never spoke to them in my life. It was just supposed to be an icebreaker, a little bit of fun, a bit of banter, and it was taken in the complete wrong context.
Oh God, what is it? I don't understand this. Now, guys, to me that just made no sense what she was saying. In fact, she's probably better off not even saying anything. If you're that arrogant, because let's be honest, you've clearly got a bit of an arrogance about you, yeah, to do what you did in the first place, yeah. You're better off. You may as well just not say anything. Don't even bother apologizing, or don't even bother just talking about it. Whoever asked you. So what I just played there, basically, as you saw, is probably someone's probably said, yo, what's going on? What's all this stuff people talking about you and making references, sorry guys, to a man and drug dealing and all that kind of stuff. And obviously she's addressed it, and she's talking about things like light switches, and I'm like, I've heard it, I've seen it all now, I heard it all. I'm like, I've never heard anything like that before. They always seem to have banter or something. Why is it always banter, man? Banter, bro. It made no sense. You're talking about light switches and darkness and drug dealing. You do drug dealing at the night time and during the day. What is her obsession with what? Let me rephrase that. She had an issue with drugs and alcohol and drinking and stealing and all that kind of stuff. But it's like she seems to be have left that life behind, as you can clearly see. But it's like, well, we don't know. She could still be doing things on the slide. It doesn't look like it. We never know. But I'm going to assume that she doesn't. She definitely got behind her. Yeah. But why are you so? What is your thing about like drug dealing? Are you someone that glamorizes it now? Is it a trauma that? Is it a trauma that's never? Because obviously trauma kind of stays with you for a very long time. There's short-term trauma. There's medium. There's long-term trauma. Is it? Do you still reflect on part of your old life and then kind of like I feel like I'm making it. I feel like I'm taking it away from even China, because it's kind of like I'm trying to dissect that voice note. Like, why are you talking about like this drug dealing? It's negativity. It's a very negative aspect of your life. You're meant to be doing good things now and empowering people and doing all this stuff, and then you're talking about you're mentioning like this whole drug dealing thing like it's meant to be a bit of funny and kind of stuff. I don't know what it is. It's just weird. It's just very weird. It's very weird, man, and it makes no sense. And if it's an icebreaker, no one makes icebreakers about drug dealing. That's so weird. You go up to the person. This is the thing. She wasn't even having a conversation with him. You're just talking you basically invading the man's personal space and kind of intruding on a kind of like a bit more of an intimate, semi-intimate interview, because you had two people with a camera and people talking to you. You come in and you do your craziness. You know, it just to spoil it basically, being an idiot. So like, and I was talking about being an icebreaker. You never met the guy, so is that what you do normally to people? You got to do them just and start talking about drugs or whatever other things. It's just weird, man. Like, who does that, man? Pathetic, man. Yeah, she needs to have a good look, hard look at herself. But it's just, I don't know, man. Some people, they do some funny things, and I know that from experience, man. I've been in environments, and then you get certain type of people just do certain. Sometimes some type of people just do some because they come weird things to you. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I've had it myself, so they can't say some of the most weirdest things to you, man. I don't know why they feel comfortable saying these things. I don't know what it is, but it's just stupid. Like, you're saying it's your personality, but then the guy don't even know you. It's the first ever interaction, and it's something that could actually tarnish his name, because he's getting awarded for something good, and you're mentioning something completely. So you're basically involving like criminal activity into his name. Like, what are you doing? I mean, it's just stupid cow, man, stupid ass. Yeah, but yeah, it's like that was, to me, that's not a genuine apology. You're just talking absolute rubbish, man. Like, I would never be racist and that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. But then the whole thing about like the light switches, and I'm like, well, did you rehearse that? Like, did you come up with all different scenarios and pick? And if you did, that's just the worst one you should say. I'm like, wow. I'm actually like, wow. And when I've done my more research and read into her more, bro, like, it's disappointing, because I remember there's actually a video. I couldn't find it when I was doing as I'm recording this stuff, but she's actually working with a young. She's doing like I think she's on like a Zoom call, or she's on a call with a young black kid, yeah, who he's into science, who's heavily into science and museums, and then he wants to like open access to education to people with disadvantage. So you're doing that, which is a good thing, yeah. On paper, on the surface level, is a good thing, and then at the same time, you're saying to another black person who's a grown up, when he's getting his award, the drug dealing. So imagine that's what's so stupid, because let's say you work with this kid that I'm talking about in question, and it's on her page somewhere, unless she's taking it down, but it's one of her it's part of her feed from what I looked at. And then let's say that kid grows up, and let's say he wins an award in something for the same thing that you've oversaw when he was little, and then some other random white woman comes up and starts saying, making negative stereotypes, saying, drug dealing, fraud, criminal, whatever, something stupid like that, or gangsters, What would you be thinking? What would you be thinking, bruv? Like, people need to use their head, man. People need to use their head, man. People need to use their head. And this video is a bit longer than normally, but I really wanted to. Try to make it all interactive and make you see the stuff. But then it goes to show you, some people, no matter what you do, they'll always see you a certain way, and it's a shame, really. But that's just out of order, and there's no place for it. There's no place for it. And the worst thing about it, you know what's so mad about it? I guarantee you, if based on her own story, when she was getting an award, because I'm assuming she got an interview maybe, or maybe she didn't, but she was at the award, so she clearly was invited for her work to what she was doing. Imagine if someone started shouting like, druggy, because and she knows that she's had that experience. She probably feel type of way. She probably feel very sad and very much her work's been undermined, and people will always look at her as less than and look down on her because of her previous past. That she's gone, obviously looked like she's turned around. She wouldn't like it. Imagine they say, "Oh, it's just banter and joking." You wouldn't take it to it. So allow it, man. Own your stuff. Own your stuff, you idiot. Like, it just makes no laugh. She was like, "How dare you call me out?" Yes, you should. More of these people need to be checked. You do need to be checked. And the fact that you're a woman makes you should be checked even more. I'll tell you why. Because with a man, even though it's bad enough, at least the reason why I say it's even worse is because it's like with a man, it's bad enough, but it's kind of like it's a man. But because a woman, people are more likely to feel sorry. Like, oh yeah, she's a woman. I subconsciously feel a bit more sorry for her. Nah, man, she knew exactly what she was doing, and she was wrong. She's wrong, and the fact that she's blocked him makes me wonder. Like, think about this. How does it make this sense? Make this make sense. You come up, you ruin man's interview, you invade man's space, but you're blocking him on Instagram. That don't make no sense. It makes no sense. It's clearly an entitlement and feel like you're some kind of superior or something, and man should just be up here taking the disrespect. And this is the problem. I can relate to it because this is what they got you doing in society these days. They want you to take disrespect and just accept it. And if you stand up, it's always going to be your fault. It's always going to be your fault somehow. It's going to be your fault. And I'm glad that was caught on camera, because imagine if that was off camera and that same thing happened. The whole narrative can be completely different. If you see my man having to come out making multiple videos, trying to explain it, he was against her, she says something, it's crazy. It's bad enough that it's on camera and you had some idiots in a comment section defending this behaviour as well, condoning this, man. You don't make me sick, man. You don't make me sick, especially you black men, bruv. You make me sick, man. I don't know what kind of type of time you're on, man, but you're not confused. You just don't get it, man. So yeah, on this page made you think as well. Some of the comments are actually a bit mad. So again, she's blocked him. So it's all banter and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? She's ashamed. That's why disgusting. Good luck. You called her out. Exactly. Good point. Call her out for this nonsense, man. Well done for calling her out straight up. Exactly. She's around a lot of black people. Let's see if they stay after watching this clip. You called out her perfectly. And this is the thing. This is the thing as well. It's gonna look bad on her business. It's gonna look bad for a business, And then look at this guy. I was with you till you asked why she mentioned race. It's obvious that's why you took it funny, going around in circles. Kind of. What are you talking about? She mentioned race. Look, there he is. He says it. He replies to him. It had nothing to do with race. She mentioned drugs while I'm in a tuxedo, then proceeded to use race as an excuse. Victim mentality. Exactly. And the thing is, he's handled this very well. Do you know what I mean? People love to hide around this banter thing, man, whenever they do something wrong. And that's what is ridiculous. Exactly. Made a stereotypical comment to make us feel uncomfortable, then play the victim role once we address their behaviour. We've seen expressed this way too many times. And this is what's so crazy. She tried to turn this around to make it like he's the issue. The fact that she then started shouting at him for highlighting it annoys me the most. Stop arguing with us for seeing through your banter. Even the tuxedo and being interviewed wasn't enough for her subconscious to not still see a drug deal in the dark. Our men are much more than dealers. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go read the rest of that, but you get the point, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's the black men under this post saying it's not that deep are part of the problem. Facts. These men, their white girlfriends have said this to them and they laughed. You see, maybe they're a bit less emotional than you are and can take a joke. This is mad, man. This is actually mad. I can't. Yeah, exactly. This is a very loud microaggression. You banter at your own risk with strangers. They don't know you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not really right, man. Look at him. This black guy says it wasn't really that deep. Definitely didn't feel there was a racial undertones to it. Just banter. I wouldn't have made that situation so much bigger there personally, but everyone has their own thresholds, and you're part of the problem, my friend. You have to be joking. Thank you. What she's going through, what she's doing is very deep. I mean, silly comments, man. These kind of black people make me sick, man. You allow all this bad behavior, man. Yeah, I'm not saying she's racist, but I mean, I don't know the woman personally, but she may have good intentions with her business, but man, that is it's kind of like you know what you're doing, man. It's just stupidness. I just don't understand what goes through people's heads. I really don't get it, but you know. And do you know what? Interestingly, there's actually been a further update, which I'm going to show you guys as well. She actually comes out and gives us a story. It makes me sick. It makes me sick, but you know, it is. We've got some confused people out there, innit, man. Yeah, I don't know if you've got white girlfriends, you let them say these kind of things to you, but it's not right, and you shouldn't. If you do, you shouldn't let them say them kind of things to you because it's not right, man. Because it says a lot. There's something wrong with the psyche, man. Guys, there's been an actual update on the video, and I've got to, as I was finishing up the video, I've got to go back and add the edit again to add this little last bit in it, just to see it's actually worse than everyone and I actually first thought, and that was bad enough. And here it is, the final part, the clip.
And that's why I put my camera on straight away to lift you up. To put you online.
Wow.
Why did I put my camera on? Why did I do
This is going to go straight bar. This one got more shade bar on this one.
Because I like to put
This one, mating thing. This one, black thing. This is right. This one.
It's so bright in that room. It's so fucking bright in there.
Yeah, can we wrap it up?
Yeah, and I didn't think that the camera was doing enough focusing.
Okay.
I thought that was better.
Alright.
Yeah.
But now I feel like you're harassing us, okay? Could you please leave now? We've asked you nicely, okay? Could you please go?
I'm harassing.
Yeah, you are harassing us. We've asked you to leave. No, we've asked you to leave though. You're being annoying. We're doing an interview and you're being annoying. We've asked you nicely, okay? Alright?
What are you going to do? You're going to grab me up the lot?
No.
Don't fucking talk to me like that, then you dick.
Guys, you got it all, yeah? Guys, I need that. I need every single one of those clips because I want to show men what you deal with. What you're going to do, you're going to grab me up. Do you know here would be racist? Do you know here? Listen, I want you to run this clip, my guy. This is what men deal with. We're in a shirt and tie, an award show, in a pink shirt, bro. I'm in a pink shirt and we're still dangerous. Like, what's going on? I'm in a pink shirt. Okay, ladies, all right. Yes, so it says it's unfortunate that wearing a tuxedo, pink shirt and bow tie too was still not enough to some of you will always be a N in a suit. Facts. Now some might chalk this down to banter, but this is microaggressions that many face day to day but never manage to capture it. But we have her in 4K. Her name is Celestia Barbie. She's a life coach / role model, and that is what she really thinks. I've seen a lot of people trying to make excuses for her. This went from being an issue about men to a racial profiling one. She has chosen to block me on social media, and he adds her name, while she continues to send out broadcast generic messages that she has apologized, in brackets she has not. Her comments are limited and she keeps deleting them. I did mention that earlier on, didn't I? Lots of black men have to face scenarios like this daily, but I hope that they will learn from this interaction with the full video on my YouTube link in bio.
I think what's so dangerous, even more than what she already said, was that, are you gonna grab me up? So basically, you're insinuating that you're in potential danger. So you manage. So imagine if this wouldn't record this, so you can flip this and make it look like you're at risk of getting hurt, but you hurt someone or you hurt a group of people with your thoughtless, reckless words. And then when you got confronted in it, not only did you decide to get agitated, you now wanted to turn it around and make it look like you're the one who's at who's under stress and at potential risk. Very, very dangerous. And that is why I thought this video was very important to be made, because it's not an exaggeration. I'm not going over the top, but you got to see that this is very dangerous. So on one side, that's the beauty of cameras these days on everything, that you can actually find out the truth. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, guys, it's worse than I thought, as I told you. But yeah, I literally had to go back and re-edit it and add this back in, because it is what it is. If it's a long video, if you guys like the content, I thought it was important. I ain't done a long video for a while, but it's important. I believe in my source, and I think I've done very well in making sure that I didn't rush and then got more the stuff. And it's shocking, really, but you know, it had to be done, and I'm happy, and I'm glad that I recorded it. Anyway, guys, please respect the hustle. Appreciate everybody. Again, like the video and subscribe if you're new around here for more from this lovely media channel. Javen, no one does it better than Javen. J the comedian, J-O, you know what I'm saying. Peace.